Okay, we're going to look at a few more things about course management. We're going to look at analytics, workload planning, and we're also going to look at moderating posts today. So let's start with analytics. On the left side in your course menu, you'll see a menu option called Analytics. What this does is it shows you for your course 5 different tabs of information. The first tab is just the number of people that have visited your course. So you can see some details like this graph that shows over the last month. You can see like on this particular Wednesday, January 7th, there were 24 hits. That means 24 times people clicked on something in your course. And so this is just a quick overview. If you go by user in the next tab there, that might be the most useful. This tells you a number of things. It tells you when the person last logged in, accessed your course, and how much time they spent in your course. It also tells the number of posts. So we're going to click on sample student here, and I'll show you what happens. Okay, now you get filters. And so you can switch to different assignments, you can switch to different students in your class, and you can see information. So sample student accessed this assignment and spent all of 40 seconds on it and made a submission. So you can look at any of these. You can actually click on the links for the assignments. And so this analytics can be very helpful. There are other things. You can look at the assignment or discussion tabs, and those show details about specific types of Schoology materials. And you can look at those. There's not much more to show in a video that's quickly giving you an overview. Let's go back to the left menu, and I want to show you this next menu item called Workload Planning. Okay, what this is a screen where you get to basically see how busy students are. So in this top little menu, you can decide, okay, I want to see how many students have, the default is 2 or more things due on any day. 2 or more things in Schoology due. So you might even set it as a higher standard. But basically what it allows you to do is see what days are good for scheduling big things in your class, like say a big mid-quarter exam, anything summative, big project. This will tell you kind of when your students are really busy. And so it's really comparing from course to course. And the accuracy and helpfulness of this is going to depend on the other teachers the students have actually putting their things in Schoology. But this could be very helpful as more and more teachers and students start using Schoology. Last thing I want to show you is up in the course options, which is just under the course image. Near the bottom, you see something called moderate posts. Sometimes, maybe your students are not like mine, but sometimes you have issues with students maybe typing things that aren't appropriate. And so if you go to moderate, you can see any posts you deleted. So, when a student posts something, a comment or something in a discussion or anything, you can always choose to delete that as the teacher. You'll see a little, if you just hover over it, you'll see a little X to delete it. But here's where you can see all those. Sometimes you might need evidence, for instance, if there's something that you need to show a dean or principal or parent, to say, hey, did you see what Jacob wrote? But you can also be a little preventative if your class is having issues, and you can look for Enable Moderation. What that will do is anytime someone posts to a discussion, their post won't show up for the rest of the class until you approve it. And so it makes more work for you, but you will get little reminders in Schoology that X number of posts are awaiting your moderation, and then you'll be able to look through them and approve them. So I just wanted to show you that option. So there are 3 course management skills that might be helpful to know about in Schoology.